Hi there, my name is Matt Cole.
And I'm Brian Garrity.
We are the producers of the Sexperts Podcast, and we have a very special guest with us here today, Erika Johnson Guess. Did I get the right order? Yeah. God damn. We're off to a good start. Well, welcome. Hi.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. So we're having you here not only because you're very funny on stage, we're big fans of yours, but you're also in Panties In A Twist.
I am.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So talk to us about how that's going and
what is it?
And what is it?
When is it?
And when is it? And where is it? But we'll get to where is it towards the end. I know you have something to say, Brian. But yeah, talk to us about that.
Okay, go. So
Go.
Panties In A Twist is an all-female, written, performed, produced comedy show put on by the Push Comedy Theater. This is the 7th annual. And we'll be performing at the Addicts Theater February 9th and 10th this year. Mm-hmm. And this is my 4th performance in Panties In A Twist.
That's nice.
In A Twist. Let's see. It's going well. We just had our first cast read through on Thursday, and then an actual rehearsal this morning for several hours. So it's like a 2-week production window, and there are 36 women in the cast, and we're whittling it down. I think there were 60 or 70 sketches submitted. And
I thought you said you're going to whittle down the cast. It's like a Survivor thing.
We vote somebody off every
There's
game.
a rose ceremony every week.
A lot of people think that 2 weeks isn't a long time, but that's twice as long as they spend on a Saturday Night Live.
That's a really good point.
Good point.
Thank you.
What are you most excited about working with? Because like you said, this is your 4th one. What are you most excited about when you come into this process and stuff? Talk about the process.
Okay, well, so the first year I was like a deer in the headlights. I was scared.
Did you get your start in Push?
What made you do it?
Twist?
What made you do it the first time?
Actually, I have a long and storied past.
Let's
with the
do
Pushers.
it. Here we go.
I have never performed. I've never taken an improv class there, though I plan to. Lovely people. I haven't had
like you and me.
I haven't had a lot of time. I have children, and Brian knows what that's like.
Yeah, mine are around somewhere.
So mine are younger, and they require a lot of attention when they're smaller. So anyway, I met the Pushers in 2002 or 3.
Okay. Yeah.
A friend of mine was the roommate of one of the former Pushers, Jeremiah Albers.
Oh yeah. Oh, actually, I don't know this. Keep going.
Okay, so she was his roommate, and she took me to one of their shows when they were at that Black Box Theater, when
40th Street Stage.
Yeah, that one. And I saw the show, and I was like, wow, that was really funny. That nothing in this area has happened like that before. And I said, but this program is fucking god awful. Can you talk to Jeremiah and see if I could redesign it for them?
Oh, the actual handed program.
Yeah, the printed program. And so he said, yeah, we'd love that. And so I redesigned the program, and I got free admission to the shows that summer. And then I got engaged, I think the next summer, and she was still living with Jeremiah. Yeah. She threw me a bachelorette party.
Cool.
And the Pushers crashed it after one of their shows. So the Pushers all show up at her house, and they're wasted. And we've got it was like a wedding shower type situation, There are 4 of us. I run with a small crowd, and so all the Pushers come in, and they're like, let's play spin the bottle.
Oh god.
And I was like, I want to.
Were they adults?
I mean, we were all
never.
They were probably late 20s at that point. I was early 20s, and then I was like, I think the shower's over now, so I'm gonna head out. So anyway, years later, they started doing Panties In A Twist, and I heard about it, and I wanted to do it, and I couldn't. Yeah. And then finally, one year, I was like, I told my husband at the time, I really want to do this, and he was like, oh, fine.
Wow.
Did he go to the show?
Yes.
Okay.
He did. He liked it.
Yeah,
he liked it the first year.
Of course.
And after that, it became this thing he knew I was going to do annually, and he would just kind of
it's Panties In A Twist season.
Time. But guys,
why does it have to be time to run the Super Bowl, man?
Yeah. He's not a football guy. He's just okay, so I'm not gonna maybe.
Yeah, this is pretty widespread listenership. You probably want to.
It's an international podcast.
We'll steer back to Spin the Bottle. How'd that go?
But was Panties In A Twist your first show with like the Push
Yes, it
Comedy
was.
Theater? Okay, cool. That's
was.
actually really cool. And then so you've stuck around. This is your 4th year. What are you most excited about this year in general for being in it?
I'm excited to go a little bigger this year. Like last year was the first year where I wasn't really playing a straight man.
Yeah.
You had a huge part last year, if I remember. Was it last year that you delivered the baby, or was that the year before?
Oh no, that was the year before, and then
Okay.
last year I was in that bakery sketch. So yeah, I guess
Yeah.
but I even feel like the baby, the ghost busting vagina thing was kind of like a.
I thought it was a big part for you in terms of like your personality and.
Thanks. I wrote that sketch.
Oh, you
That's
did?
great.
Well, that makes sense.
Do you have any sketches that are written in this year?
I hope so. Knock
Okay.
on wood. We're
Yeah.
in, I don't know, this whole mid-century house.
Yeah,
knock on wood.
House at Brian's place. That is so cool.
I burned all the wood.
Yeah, we
for
rehearsed
warmth.
one of my sketches today.
That's awesome.
And I'm, not crossing my fingers that
Yeah.
it doesn't get cut. So
Well, that's
exciting.
it's a thing. Just like Brian was talking about with Saturday Night Live, is like, you write a sketch, you hope it gets in. And
Yeah.
it's not that it's good or bad. It's just like whatever the show calls for. And I've seen it. You've been in it 4 times. I've seen it like every year. I think it's one of my favorite shows of the year, and it's so big. And this year, it's at the historical Addicts Theater, which is also very exciting.
yeah, it's
Was
a
that
new
a setup?
venue.
So
Brian has this thing he does, which I really hate. But
it started organically, but we've been having a lot of Panties members
I'm
on.
gonna go take a shit. I'll be right back.
Do you happen to know who the Addicts Theater was named after?
Yeah, Crispus Attucks.
Bam!
Winner.
You're the first.
Chicken
Oh,
dinner.
for real? Well, okay, I know because I interviewed Hannibal Buress last year for Alt Daily, and he was
Yeah. Oh
my
performing
God.
there. So I did a little research, and God, I'm such an asshole.
For doing research, you dick.
No, like I just interviewing is
Yeah.
like harder than it seems.
Oh
and then
yeah, that's what we're doing right
We
now.
make it look so easy, but it is
interviewing
hard.
A comedian. I was kind of
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Ugh." Okay, so I was like, oh, he's at the Addicts Theater. He's black. I'll ask him if he knows that it's like a historically black theater.
he had no clue.
And he was like, yeah.
And then that's it.
And that was it.
On to
and I
funny
was like,
stuff.
oh, I really thought that would be like a conversation starter. I didn't really think that went through. So, yeah.
Well, talk to us a little bit about what else you do. Some of your interviewing stuff and whatever.
I've gotten to write for Alt Daily a couple of times, and Jesse's really cool about
Yeah.
letting me submit
Jesse
stuff.
Scatia?
Yes.
At All Day? Mhm.
Yeah. Is that how you say his last name?
I think Scatia. That's how I hear it.
Sorry, Jesse.
Scotcha? Oh, God.
I think it's Scatia.
Okay.
It's scary.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyway, I've been-
Jesse, if you're listening, if you could call in, settle a bet.
Oh, I got a phone call.
I'm
Yeah.
in marketing.
Yeah.
I'm a marketing blah 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 for a web blah blah blah.
Okay.
That's a good line.
Hello? Yeah, hey, Jesse. Yeah, hey. Oh, it is Scatia? Yeah, I thought so. All right, well, love you. Bye. What else? What else is going on? Any other shows or anything throughout the year you want to plug or talk about? A book that you're writing, perhaps, or
I'm going to be honest, you guys. I did not prepare for this portion.
What
show
are
is-
your goals for 2018?
thank you for clipping, Brian. He's so great with microphones.
Hey, I can't help it if I get intense.
Did you think of anything yet? we're really good at interviewing too.
Did you know it was a historically black theater? And does that have anything to do with your choice of performing there?
Do you have any other like interviews lined up or anything coming up in regards to that, or
I am so
how
sorry.
did you
I
get
don't.
that? By the way, just it came up and you're
I'm
like,
a member of the Alt Daily Writers.
You just clipped
Jesus Christ! I did clip because that was too good. All right, well, we just got a scoop. You heard it here first.
Oh my God.
Erika Johnson
Erika-
Guess. All right.
Just,
All right.
It's fine. Just call me Eric Guess. I don't care.
She's an all right. She's a member of the all right. Blah blah blah.
Okay. I am a member of the Alt Daily Writers Group,
Cool.
and he put out a call, and I like comedians, and he said, does anybody want to interview Hannibal Buress and get free tickets to the
And
show?
everyone was like, "No, I'll pass."
It's like, sign me up.
That's awesome.
I see him on Broad City.
Yeah, I love Broad City.
Yes.
What else do you watch? What other comedy? What are your influences in comedy? I've never asked that question. How about that?
So I grew up watching The State. I don't know if you guys remember that on MTV.
The Pushers are huge State fans.
I'm a huge State fan. And
Did you ever watch State? He's more of a Full House guy.
I grew up in an privileged house, and we didn't have cable.
I didn't have cable either. I had to go to a friend's house.
Yeah.
And I didn't have friends who had cable. So I didn't. My parents didn't get cable till I was in college, so I never saw it.
So
I did meet Kevin Allison when he was here for the festival.
Did you get to meet him when he was here?
No, but I met Michael Ian Black when he performed up in Richmond.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, you've actually I can't think of a single famous or besides Brad McMurrin, I don't know, comedian that I've met.
One time I met James Earl Jones.
Oh, at the Addicts Theater?
He's fucking hilarious. Dirty as hell though.
This is CNN.
That's as deep
Luke,
as I can go.
I fucked your father.
That wasn't even very funny. Like that was. Try harder, Brian.
He's better in the episode. What else?
I'm saving it. I was. Do I get to chime in on the famous comedians I met?
Please do.
I met Mitch Hedberg.
You
did not.
You love him.
I
You
did.
actually met him.
When?
Yeah.
How old are you?
We didn't go to school together. I went up to DC to see him at the DC Improv very, very shortly before he died, and talked to him after the show. Got my picture taken with him.
Oh my gosh, that's
Did
awesome.
some heroin.
And then he died.
He looked like he'd been
very shortly before he died.
He looked like he'd been doing some.
Oh god, that's sad.
But he was great that night and a great guy. And I took my son to see. We didn't meet him, but I took my son to see Bill Cosby about a week and a half before all the Bill Cosby shit finally broke big.
God.
And I was like,
man, he's like this harbinger of doom.
yeah, that's true. I hadn't put those two together. I saw Kevin Nealon, and he's fine. All right, that's it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much again for doing this interview portion, which you weren't prepared for, but that's great. Anything else you want to talk about? Congratulations again on Panties In A Twist for 4th year, and hopefully every year after this, because you're very talented. We love your writing and
Thanks,
your performing.
Michael.
I like your David Bowie pen. So,
Thanks.
all right. Well, let's get on to the episode.
All right.
Bye bye.